So in case you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, and while I really like the 3D games, at least up to 2009 Sonic and the Black Knight, I also really like the 2D games as well. I'd put all of the classic games except for one in my top 10 Sonic games. While I really hate Advance 2, the Sonic Advance series is really enjoyable, with Sonic Advance 3 being my fourth favorite Sonic game. I also love the Sonic Rush games. While I haven't played Episode 1, Sonic for Episode 2 is really boring. Because this game used to be a Sonic fan game until it wanted to have its own identity. So let's check out Freedom Planet for Steam, Wii U, which is what I'm playing on, Switch, and PS4. Okay, so a bad guy is in the castle and the king is there. Jeez, are we gonna have to save him? This game a ripoff. I want my $15 back.
No! Murderer!
Prepare the Snatcher.
So the heroes are watching a ship get shot down with a Protac/Lilac and KOT. So they decide to help out. This is when we play the game. Starting with Lilac, she can double jump and do a super dash, which costs meter. When you do the super dash, you lose all of the meter, which I think is fair considering if you could spam the super dash, the meters would go by fast. Here you can use the kick attack and roll jump like as Mega Man X and Zero. You can roll down a slope. And can use a motorcycle. Out of these two, I prefer Lilac because even though Kira has a combo game, it feels like she really does damage. While Lilac has better movement and her double jump does multiple damage. Lilac then meets the show dog called Torque. So they warn the girls that the Kingdom Stone is about to get stolen. When, surprise, surprise, it gets stolen! Yes, thank you, I'll be here all night. So we head to the next stage, Rogue Maze. You have to go into these rooms with poles to open the doors. When you head in the caves, that's when you meet Spade, who is shy without a good character arc. He then steals the Kingdom Stone, and then you have to fight this Mantis boss. Top view on his Vember head. While the cave collapses, Kira gets trapped when someone with an emerald-colored block saves her. This is when we get introduced to Mila. So Lilac is Sonic and Kira is Knuckles, then Mila is Yoshi. He can use a flow jump and can summon blocks and use a poke shield, and we can blind both of us to get this super blast or the super shield burst. That's a pretty lame attack name. So because Lilac is the main character, she befriends Mila.
You sure you don't want to hang out with us?
Thanks, but I have a lot of work to do. I'm gonna try and fix my gadgets.
Fair enough. Just shout if you need anything.
Alright. What are you gonna be up to?
Oh, we should have plenty of things to do, especially with a new girl around.
I'm bored.
How about a movie?
Sure! Why not?
I've got to do it. I've got to save the world. I've got to save Avalon.
Not like a couple traitors like yourselves would care.
Lilac! Torque's I went down there and he's,
Calm down. What is it?
Torque turned into an alien or something.
What?
Just come with me, come on!
I probably had a bad dream.
I'm serious, get up! Come on, get up!
All right, let me get my shoes on. Torque?
It's not what it looks like!
What are you? Give us answers, bud.
Okay, I'll tell you. But you have to promise to keep it to yourselves.
We promise. Right, Carol?
Right. Pinky.
I'm from another world. Actually, I'm part of an alliance between many different worlds. We're called Chasers.
So you're an alien then?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, why do a bunch of aliens care about our planet?
The man that wants your kingdom stone isn't from around here either. He calls himself Lord Brevin.
Lord?
Well, he didn't get that name selling cookies. He's dangerous with a capital D. Brevin is the most powerful enemy we've ever faced. Hundreds of worlds destroyed. Thousands of heroes killed or corrupted. Enormous amounts of weapon energy stolen. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to our scans, the Kingdom Stone has enough energy. If he gets it, he'll be unstoppable. I'll try and convince your leaders of his existence, but if I can't get them to help me, if Brevin gets his hands on the Kingdom Stone, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to destroy it.
Destroy it?
You can't be serious!
I'll only destroy it if I have no other choice. I swore to my captain on his dying breath that I would not let Brevin get that stone.
I'm sorry about your captain, but you can't destroy it. In fact, you won't even have to think about it, because I'm going to help you get it back. I don't care how dangerous it is. It's going to take a lot more than robots and aliens to slow a dragon down.
If she's gonna go for it, then I am too. If we can beat up a giant praying mantis thing together, then who knows what else we can do. I wanna come too!
I guess we could let you save Carol's life a few more times.
Hey! Hey!
So the three of you are really gonna help me stop him?
Say no more, Team Lilac's got your back. We'll talk about the name later, okay?
I'd be lying if I said I was comfortable with this, but I honestly could use your help. You all know this world better than I do.
So, it's official, right?
More or less. Welcome aboard, ladies.
Yeah! Awesome! Wonderful!
So the next day, we take a plane to Shang-Tu. When we meet Boomshadow and gets chased by Serpentine, Blevin's second in command. Next we go to Fortune Night, which is the best level in the game. First part is in a China-like city. Mela gets to fight Serpentine while Mila and Carol fight this onion thing. But that's not its final form, because then we go into the mall. This is what I think about when I think Freedom Planet. You can go into the restrooms and even the male restrooms. You even dance at these disco things. And to top it off, the boss of the stage will have you auto one or a motorbike if you're Carol. But if you're Mila, you have to get into a plane with Torque and shoot Serpentine. But whoever you're playing as, the other two characters will come to help out. And my goodness, the music. The track and normal boss is just explosive, so much energy. This is easily the second best boss in the game, and I believe other bosses are the best part of the game. There's a reason why when you boot up the game, it has all look of this boss. So after the amazing fight, Buffin still gets away with the stone. But we were introduced to Mayor Zhao, and his appreciation for beating Robo Panther, the crew gets to have a feast.
Don't worry about taking turns. I'm sure you must be hungry. So have at it!
Sushi! I love sushi! Me too!
So, what's that giant head on the wall over there?
That's the pride of my collection. An ancient statue modeled after the dragons of the before time.
What's special about them compared to, someone like Lilac?
What's special? Ha! Did you come from another planet or something?
Sorry.
Long ago, a magnificent creature soared across Avalis in a ball of fire. When it landed, our ancestors were so captivated by its power and beauty that they built 3 kingdoms in its honor.
Shangmu, Shangtu, and Shuigang?
Bingo! And when the cities were built, the dragon transformed into the legendary Kingdom Stone we know and love today. The same stone that was heartlessly yanked away from me.
You took it first.
Carol! Why did you take it? Why now?
Shangmu is on the brink of an energy crisis. With the stone in our hands, we could have solved it overnight.
Well, that worked out well.
I don't think this energy crisis of yours is an accident. I think it's deliberate, and I think we know who is responsible.
So now they head to Shang too, but their flight is cut short and they're attacked, so this is where the next stage, Sky Battalion, kicks off. There are 3 ships, but the middle one, if you play as Lilac, get to fight Sasuke. He'll dash around for a while, then shoot his cards or whatever these are. But it shouldn't take too long to finish him. But then we get the Prince Dale boss. You have to hit his blue things on the crew jacker, then hit him. Out of fight, the ship goes down, but luckily the Marauders leading them to Shang too. And they get there, they talk to the master and give him a piece of a robo pamphlet. But it turns out that they were a pull of the Red Scrolls, which is the same stuff as Spade works for. So they get locked up. So while locked up, they get Torque out of there, but then they get out of there too. No wonder their nickname is stupid. Now we get the second best stage, Jade Creek. This stage involves running from the police. As a mid boss, you have to fight Niaht. She does this little spin thing and she throws these ice discs. Also, the second part of this stage has a pretty good theme. Here comes the second Serpentine fight. As I learned, I had a simple time with him. I died because as Kara, I was trying to jump too much doing the water club because it looks like it does damage. Mila just makes him look like a chump, but that's Mila just makes him look like a chump. But that's when he uses the chopper. Playing as Lilac and Kara, Mila will pop up and help out. Now at the halfway point, the story needs tension. So Lilac and Kara fight.
We just leave and let Torque die?
What are we supposed to do? I like Torque, but this is so much bigger than us. We're just kids.
That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything? Look at what they did to me! To us! Sometimes I feel like you're trying to get us killed.
How can you say that? I put myself out there on the front line so you don't have to!
Yeah, and I always have to bail you out.
What's the problem with that? We're helping each other do the right thing.
But I don't want to do the right thing. I just want to spend time with my best friend. If the only way I can do that is by risking my life, maybe we shouldn't be friends anymore.
Carol.
Don't. Just don't. I'm done.
Lilac and Kara's and Mila's, I'll start with Kara and Mila's. After not want to hang out with her best friend, she just gets over it. Yeah, she just gets over it. So now we go to Trap Hideout, which is more Kara based than Mila. The boss, Spade, like Serpentine, Mila just makes him look like a chump. But as Kara is next to impossible to hit him. Really have a footage, I just have to dance around until he dashes over. So they get Spade to help them, Kara, what happened to getting all your ninja stuff back? So we hit the formal base, which we should probably get back to Lilac. So before Mila and Kara head there, Lilac goes to formal base. It involves using these chip things. It's pretty basic. Oh, nothing really changes for Kara and Mila. Lilac comes to the place where Torque is and...
That's nice to know, but I was more interested in your resolve. You crack easily, it seems. And this one. I have a funny feeling about you. I'll bet I could hack at your limbs all day and you'd still find a way to bite back.
I'll do more than that, you monster!
When we've lured the rest of your group into our hands, you'll be at the top of our execution list.
Sir, the chasers are within visual range.
Let's see what they're made of.
So then Kara and Mila and Torque, yeah, he just kinda escapes. No cutscene of him breaking him out, he's just there. They then escape. With Kara, Mila, and Torque, they find General Gong and they head to where Male Zhao is. The Violet, she gets to go to this dragon temple. As a boss, you have to fight the dragon. You have to hit these things on her back.
You're one of Brevin's robots!
Brevin, searching memory banks. That name does not exist in our database.
Then what are you?
This is the primary security system for... That name does not exist in our database.
What are you? Where did you come from?
Apologies. That information is password protected. Password protected. Password protected. Password protected. Password accepted. Follow me.
This is off. Although we will respect the wishes of your people and allow our influence to pass into legend, there will come a time in your history when you must learn the truth. When we were stranded here, we sought desperately to return to our world. We wasted countless years trying to find a way home, but we are no closer to an answer than when we started. We decided that helping your civilization survive and prosper was a more efficient use of our technology. We have condensed our energy reserves into a physical relic of extraordinary power. With proper care, you may one day use it to travel to the stars, to find the answers that we alone could never find. If you wish to know more, you'll have to access our internal database. I pray that it is still intact by the time you receive this message. May the winds of time carry you for eternity.
The implications of this are powerful.
Do you believe it, Your Excellency?
It's difficult to say, but if it's true, then the Kingdom Stone is more important to our future than we realize. It must be returned to its resting place before the energy within is lost forever. Something terrible has happened in your absence. Zhao has sent his army to attack Shuigang.
What? But they're innocent!
Not as far as Zhao is concerned. I have sent soldiers of our own to hold them off, but I fear that it will not be for long.
What are we gonna do?
As ironic as it may seem, you are the only dragon blood worthy of our trust. You can stop this war before it begins.
Tell me what to do.
Our ships will take you as far as they can. When you land, ride the northern winds to the snowfields.
Understood.
We are counting on you, Dragon Blood. Safe winds.
So Caleb, Mila, Truck, and Gong go there. Well, they say that they'll be hiding, but the second Zhao gets there, they come out of hiding. So Lilac comes back with the dragon. The next day, they head to the Battle Glacier. This stage is actually really good. Lilac and Caleb definitely have an easier time than Mila.
It's such a shame that you chose the wrong side. Enjoy the last few minutes of your pathetic lives!
You have to take care of the shield while then you hit him. Lilac and Caleb have no problem with this fight, but Mila has a really hard time here. Nevertheless, it's still possible. The team goes into Revan's ship and we get the final 4 levels in Final Dreadnought. In Final Dreadnought 1, Revan will turn on the airlocks, although it's not that hard. Revan will turn on the airlocks, although it's not that challenging. The eggplant machine bombs, it'll turn into a train and shoot out these orbs, or just hop over them. The second phase, it will turn into a pogo stick, but you can hit him while he's in the air. Next phase, it will turn into a buzzsaw, which unless you Mila, you can't attack into this thing. Mila can easily take care of this, and Lila can just super dash into it, but Kale can struggle here, although it's probably just me sucking. Final Night 2, Revan will turn off the oxygen. Other than that, it's not that much to worry about. This is probably my least favorite of the dreadnoughts. You have to fight a mutant serpentine. He'll dash into you and use a flamethrower, and use this lightning attack. Like usual, Mila kind of destroys serpentine. Although the next is my favorite final dreadnought. It has these dash pans that you can boost into. With a boss this time, if you're playing as Lilac or Hero, well... You have to fight Mila. She'll just drop a bunch of blocks. Also, as Mila, Kayla is the one who gets hurt. Alright, final stage. For full support, you have to get up there without touching these things and dodging lasers. But then we have the final boss. In the full space, you have to hit him. And this bug thing. After you hit him, you have to dodge the missiles he shoots. Next, we'll get him this power level thing. He'll still shoot at you, but he'll do this move where he goes crazy and shoots all over the place. Now, if you're playing as Mila, this is where the class ends. But anyone else, you have to fight Brevin himself. It's really fun. He'll fly around, and if you get hit by his knife attack, it takes half of your health. It's really fun learning these attack patterns, and for these reasons, it's my favorite boss in the game. Even if I don't have as much to say as the Sonic Adventure games, at least, at the time of writing, the sentence I've taken up 3 pages of Google Docs compared to SA1's, which was 4, and SA2's, which was 8. But I think the game is great. Yeah, the story's all over the place.
It's okay.
The game is enough to make up for that, so I give Freedom Planet a 8.1 out of 10. Unspendable Productions and later gamers.
I couldn't save it. I couldn't even stop him from getting away.
Don't beat yourself up. Brevin didn't get the stone, and his army was destroyed with his ship. Thanks to you, our mission is complete.
But at what cost? How are we going to survive without any more energy?
Lilac, you might want to look up.
It's not destroyed? It must have changed form!
Call me impressed.
An opportunity has fallen to our world. We now realize that the Kingdom Stone was never fading, but changing in ways that were transparent to us in our lust for power and prestige. The wind carries its eternal glow to the furthest reaches of our lands, and former enemies extend their hands to one another, acknowledging the error of their ways. Creatures both mutant and metal still ravage the landscape, and it will be some time before we can dispose of them once and for all. Perhaps most troubling of all is that Lord Brevin, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger, but my people and I will rest easy tonight, knowing that the bravery and sacrifice of a select few have given our world another chance.
I never got to properly thank you all for helping me.
Hey, we're buds. That's what buddies do.
Well, on behalf of the Coalition of Planets, you'll have our sincerest gratitude.
Just come here, you.
Thank you.
So, I guess this is it, huh?
I'm gonna miss you. Me too.
Well, who knows? I could be coming back sooner than you think. Until then, just take care of yourselves. The world needs you.
See you around, spaceman!
Goodbye, Torque! Bye, Torque!
See you soon!
if I don't have as much to say as with Sonic Adventure games, at least. At the time of writing, the sentences have come up. I've taken up 3 pages of Google Docs compared to Essay 1's, which was 4, and Essay 2's, which was 8. My favorite game is great. Yeah, the story's all over the place. But the game is enough to make up for that, so I give Freedom Planet a 8.1 out of 10. Unspendable Productions and later gamers.